settling into a comfortable position, allowing your body to be fully supported. Feel the weight of your body on the chair, the floor, or the surface beneath you. Allow your hands to rest easily, your shoulders to soften, and your spine to align naturally. Close your eyes or let them soften, turning your attention inward. Take a slow, deep breath in, noticing the expansion in your chest and belly, and gently exhale, releasing tension, letting yourself arrive fully in this moment. Allow the body to relax more deeply with each breath, softening areas of habitual tension, and noticing how the rhythm of the breath anchors attention naturally. Today's session focuses on staying present during conversations, allowing your mind to rest fully in the here and now, free from self-criticism or mental rehearsal. Begin by noticing how attention naturally moves in social interactions. Often, when anxiety is present, the mind drifts inward, monitoring posture, speech, appearance, or imagining what others might think. Notice this habit without judgment, simply observing how the anxious mind tends to scan inward. Recognize that this inward attention does not keep you safe. It reduces awareness of what is actually happening and increases tension and self-consciousness. Today, we practice redirecting attention outward toward the flow of conversation, the words, gestures, expressions, and rhythms of others, while remaining relaxed, grounded, and fully present. Bring awareness to your breath, noticing how it supports calm, balanced attention. Each inhale brings clarity. Each exhale releases tension and mental chatter. Let the breath anchor your awareness in the present, providing a stable point of reference even as thoughts arise. Recognize that thoughts, judgments, and self-critical evaluations may still appear, and that is natural. Allow them to float by like clouds, returning your attention to the present experience each time. The mind can learn to notice thoughts without following them, creating spaciousness and freedom during social interaction. Now imagine a conversation beginning. Visualize a friend, family member, or colleague speaking to you. Observe their gestures, the tone of voice, the subtle changes in expression. Notice the rhythm of their words, the pauses, the emphasis, the movement of breath accompanying speech. Allow your attention to rest fully on these external cues rather than scanning inward for evaluation or worry. Each time the mind drifts inward, gently guide attention back to the sensations, speech patterns, and presence of the person you are speaking with. Notice how much richer and more effortless the interaction feels when attention is outward rather than inward. Bring awareness to your body in this conversation. Feel the weight of your feet on the floor, your spine supported, your shoulders relaxed, your hands resting easily. Notice how grounding attention in bodily sensations supports presence, prevents tension, and reduces anxious overthinking. Feel the breath moving naturally, neither forced nor shallow, supporting both calmness and alertness. With each breath, notice that focusing outward and being fully present is not effortful. It becomes natural, a state of ease, a rhythm the nervous system can learn. Now imagine responding in conversation. Words arise naturally, gestures follow organically, expressions reflect engagement. Notice that when attention is outward, communication flows smoothly, thoughts do not spiral, and anxiety diminishes. Each time you respond without internal judgment, the subconscious records this pattern, strengthening automatic presence in future social interactions. The more you practice observing and responding, rather than evaluating and rehearsing, the more effortless conversation becomes. Visualize a slightly larger social setting now, perhaps a small group discussion or casual gathering. Observe each person, the movement of speech, the changes in facial expressions, the pauses and interactions between participants. Notice how your attention rests comfortably on the group, following the ebb and flow of communication without evaluating or predicting. Anxiety may arise, subtle tension in the chest, or rapid thoughts about judgment. Allow these sensations to exist without resistance, acknowledging them as neutral information, while continuing to rest in the outward attention of the present conversation. Each moment of outward attention teaches your nervous system that presence is safe and enjoyable. Focus now on the sensation of listening fully. Notice the clarity that comes when attention is on the speaker rather than self. The mind becomes spacious, thoughts become fluid, and anxiety loses its hold. Imagine the subtle shift in perception. Instead of scanning inward for signs of judgment or preparing self-focused responses, attention is fully engaged with the content, tone, and presence of the conversation. Feel the subtle relief, the calm alertness, the freedom that arises when attention rests externally rather than internally. Bring awareness to subtle nonverbal cues during conversation, microexpressions, shifts in posture, gestures. Notice how attending to these external signals enhances understanding and connection, and how your body responds with ease rather than tension. Each time attention is directed outward, the mind and nervous system learn that social presence does not require scrutiny of self or worry about appearance. Calm engagement becomes natural, effortless, and automatic. Now imagine speaking while maintaining this outward focus. Your words are clear, natural, and fluid. Your gestures align with speech. You notice the reactions of others, their attentiveness, interest, and engagement without judging yourself. Anxiety may still arise briefly as a physical sensation or a thought, and that is acceptable. Observe it without attachment or resistance, allowing it to pass as attention remains grounded in the present conversation. The subconscious begins to encode this experience as the default pattern for social interaction. Attentive, calm, and connected rather than anxious or self-conscious. Visualize moving through multiple conversations with different people, adjusting naturally to the pace, tone, and energy of each interaction. Notice that each time you practice outward attention, the body and mind reinforce the neural pattern of calm presence. Self-consciousness diminishes, replaced by awareness of others, clarity of understanding, and fluid engagement. You do not need to force focus. It emerges naturally.